Okay, this is part 2 of 5.3H, still same teak, but now we're going to look at subtraction specifically with grid paper, actually using strip diagram with grid paper, and once again that is a pictorial model, and of course with unlike denominators. So I'm going to backwards design here real quick. Okay, nope, just kidding, keep going. As you can see, in this case, it just was a straight up model, but I want to kind of show you here, we have a strip diagram, we have another strip diagram, so literally 2 out of the 3 times it was tested, it was with a strip diagram. So let's talk about this question right here. I can tell you, back when I taught 5th grade, I did not expose my students to it like this, and I regret it. But we're going to fix that for y'all. Basically, I had never thought to show them with the X's over it, and it is something new. So I'm going to show, basically, let's say your students are taking the STAR test, and they're like, I don't know what that's representing exactly. If they're like, because it's hard for them to know what's my total, what am I taking away here? So sometimes if they can do it on their own on the grid paper, can help them with their thinking and understanding. They should be able to look and see, okay, how many do I have left over here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of a total of 15. Now, once again, the difference isn't even listed. It's just the expression. But if they can even just look and see what's left, that might help them in their thinking. And either way, we want them to be able to interpret this type of model. And so I'm going to show you how you can do that with a strip diagram. So I have the same exact expression. I have 11/15 minus 2/5 here. And the first thing we got to do is make sure they understand this is their total and this is what they are taking away. They're pretty good with that part, but understanding this is it. This is my total. I can't have more than this, period. So looking at this, representing 11/15 of the strip diagram is pretty easy. Literally, I just look at my denominator. How many equal parts do I need? 15. And I literally just went 15 across. And then I need 11 out of the 15 shaded. I've shaded 11. Now here's where the tricky part comes. We're taking away 2/5. So I know right underneath it, just as my guide for my other strip diagram to represent 2/5, I'm gonna need to have 5 equal pieces. But man, I could look at all these pieces here. As a 10 or 11-year-old, that can be kind of intimidating, trying to figure out, well, how am I gonna make 5 equal groups out of this? Well, guess what? Let's talk about that. We have 15 pieces and we need 5 equal groups. If they're struggling with that, literally, give them some sort of counter. And I've got 15 here and I know I need 5 equal groups. So guess what? We're gonna go back to 3rd grade days if we need to. 1, 2, sorry, this is hard to do and hold the count. 3, 4, 5, and I'm literally just gonna distribute my 15 equally. Sorry, I'm trying to do this, and if this is what they need, we're gonna get, oh, great, I need that one. Actually, I have an extra one right here, yay, okay. Okay, perfect. So now that I can see, oh, okay, I need them in groups of 3. So now I can come over here. Once again, this is a designated support. This is a designated support. Actually, they get this on, yeah, they get one of these, but you can get them extra additional ones. Okay, this is totally allowed on STAR. They actually give you one. All right, so 2/5 I'm gonna need, I need them in groups of 3. 3, boom. Okay, I have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. I have 5 groups of 3. Now that I've done that, I need to represent 2/5. So I'm going to shade 2 out of my 5 pieces. Now, we're not done. We're taking away, right, guys? So if I'm taking away, this is just my guide. Once again, this is just my guide to know how much 2/5 is. Here's my 11/15. This is my total right here. The top is my total. This is just my guide telling me I need to take 1/5 away. I need to take 2/5 away. And for my 11/15, what am I left with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/15. Okay, great. Now, once again, I would need to possibly simplify. We're going to. On that question, you didn't have to, but hey, we're still going to take it as far as we need to. And we will divide the numerator and denominator by 5. And final answer is 1/3. Now, let's talk about the connection with this problem right here. Once again, it looks different, but is the same exact concept. Literally, how many pieces did I take out? I took out 6 pieces total. They took out 6 pieces total. Awesome, awesome. But once again, that's where it can get confusing for them because see, like right there, they put 6/15. They're just trying to confuse them. Once again, that's why we want to create our own models so we will know how to make that connection. Because once again, we start with our total. And that's why I always have them labeled have them labeled total for this. What is my total? What is my total? What is my total? What is my total? So they'll understand this entire thing is their total. Forget about the x's. Do we start with x's? No, the x's were after we took away. So they have to realize it's before the x's. So our total would be 11/15. Okay? I hope that helps. And even if they just could do that, they could take out G and H just knowing their total. Isn't that cool? I think so. All right, guys. Anyways, I hope this helps with them and their understanding of what's going on in this question. If you have any further questions, just let me know. But really and truly, just showing them this strategy is an awesome strategy. Once again, we were left with 5/15 left over. Same here. So anyways, I don't want this to be too long, so I'm just going to stop talking. Hopefully showing you the strip diagram can help. Once again, finding the common denominator really wasn't even the challenge here. And we got to remember, we're representing. And so if we just teach the straight up algorithm of finding the common denominator, we're missing a huge piece. And honestly, pictorial models have been a weakness for our entire district. I mean, for the state, for that matter. So let's start here. Instead of just showing them the standard algorithm and how to find that common denominator, let's really look at what's going on pictorially and let's represent what's going on. So I hope this helps you guys out. I really, really do. And also talking about, if we want to talk about the 2/5, just here, if they were interpreting it, they need to, like this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows going that way. 2 out of the 5 we're taking out. You could also say it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6/15 if you want to look at it that way. 6/15 were taken out. And then we would need to, once again, simplify it. It can be simplified, and that's where it's going to get a lot of them. And for our 2/5 right there. Same thing here. We took out 6/15 as well, but that can be simplified. So that's where it gets tricky. So anyways, great thing is we give you quite a bit of time on the scope for this TEK, but we've got to expose them to these models, how to build their own and represent it, how to interpret ones that they see, and there's different ways to interpret them, which is really cool. That's what's cool about math. All right, I'm sorry, I've talked too long.